this is how we are going to set up our title page. I'll kind of walk you through that process. So click on the background stage and then look at your backdrops. This is the backdrop that I want for my title page. I'm going to go ahead and convert it to vector. If it says convert to vector, go ahead and click on that. That allows you to kind of move things around easier. And I'm going to stretch this out so that it takes up the whole space. Okay. If I have two backgrounds, one for the game and one for the title page, but if you only have one, you might want to go ahead and duplicate this background so you have one with the title on it and one without the title on it. This one, I'm going to go ahead and change the name to title page, and then I'm going to call this one level 1. Use the names for the different parts of your game. Now I'm just going to use the title text function. I'm going to click in a name, Maze Game. Because it's a vector, I can just kind of move it around. I can change the color. Let's see, let's go darker. Okay, Maze Game. We also need to have a instructions for starting the game, maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and click press space to start. You can start the game many different ways. I'm going to put that down here, but it's not very visible. So one of the things you can do to kind of make it more visible is to draw a box behind it and make it easier to see. Let's see about that, and then we're going to send it backwards until you see it. So that looks fine. If I want to put any more instructions on here or information about my SDG, you can do that as well. I've got this cat. Sorry, let me click back on the stage. And then we need to add code to start the story. So when the green flag is pressed, let's go to switch the backdrop to title page, right? So let's just check that. That worked. Now we need to press space. So we're going to go to event and we're going to pull out spacebar, and we're going to switch to level 1. But we're also going to incorporate an event called a broadcast message. And you can name your broadcast messages. They are events that all the sprites can react to. So we're going to call that just level 1. Sometimes you can call it start. All right. Okay, now I've got my broadcast message, and then you can see I switch between them. So let's just leave my cat on here. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a maze. All your mazes should be here. So I'm going to look for, here is a maze. I brought it in. I'm clicked on it. I'm going to go to costumes, and I'm going to click on this equals so I can see the whole screen. And then again, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to stretch it out so that it covers the whole space. Okay. Notice over here, it doesn't cover. So I'm going to grab it here, and I'm going to center it the way I want here. Also, you can't see through the maze. So we're going to click on the paint bucket. We're going to make sure that the fill is on this slash, and then we're going to click the white. And that will delete the white and make it transparent. And now you can see through your maze. All right, I need to put some code on the maze because we don't want to see the maze at the beginning. So we're going to hide the maze on the green flag. So I'm going to check it. Okay, good. Then when we receive start level 1, we're going to show the maze. Okay, let's try that. Spacebar, and there we go. We can see through the maze. Now, this is not my character, but I'm going to use this cat anyways. So the cat, maybe the cat is on the title page. You can do some green flag events with the cat if you want him to be on the page. But during the green flag, let's just say you either want to show him or hide him. Let's do hide. And then during the level 1, you're going to pull out a level 1 and you're going to show him. But the cat is too big, so we're going to change the size to, let's say, 50%. Let's just click that to see what happens. Oh, it's too big still. Let's go 20%. Oh, that's tiny. Maybe 30%. Just click it. Let's see, does that, that's too big too. Let's try 30, right? Okay, so let's click. All right. All right, oops. I want to move the, I don't want to move the maze. I want to move my, I want to move my, come on. Oh my goodness. It won't let me move. Okay, there. So, I'm going to move the maze back. I'm going to try to grab this. Okay, here, I'm going to put him right here. Okay? So, we want him to start here on level 1. So I'm going to, now that I got him in the place I want him, I'm going to pull in a go-to block. So he'll start there. Let's check that. Spacebar. There we go. And then we want to make our character move. So we are going to use some code for that. I'm going to bring out an event that says when level 1 is broadcast. You're going to bring out a forever block. You're going to bring out an if statement and put it inside the forever block. Then we're going to use the sensing blocks. When a right arrow is pressed, we want him to move to the right using a change X. Now I can check this right now and see how fast he moves. We're going to change this to 5, and we can check to see how that works. A little bit better, maybe a little slower. You decide on your speed. Okay. We do not want him to go through the maze, so we're going to put another if statement in. We're going to put it inside underneath the change X. And then we're going to use another sensing block called a touching block, and we're going to maze. So this maze is called 7. We're going to call it maze level 1. So that we can actually, and it will automatically change it here. So as this character touches this maze sprite, we want him to back up. So we're going to have him go -3. So let's try that, and he does, oh wait, -3. That should work. Okay, and basically as you go into the maze, it pushes you back the same. So this block needs to be repeated, but with left arrow. And we're going to switch the values of this to positive and negative. And now I can move left and right. Right. We can duplicate this again. Whoops, all right. We can duplicate this whole block again with up and down. But instead of X's, we need to put in Y's. So we'll have to put in, change Y by, up would be +3, and down would be -3. Okay, you can kind of see the pattern we're making. We need to do that with down as well. So now I've got up, down, left, and right. And if I duplicate this one, I can do down and change the negatives, positives. And there I have my movement. Let's just activate that code. And so you could, instead of change, you could actually have the character move back to the beginning of the maze so that there's some difficulty or something else. Thank you.